So today we are going to learn uh, ninth class lesson atmosphere, fourth lesson atmosphere. Particularly subtopic is structure of atmosphere. Structure of atmosphere. So talking about structure of atmosphere. First of all, we must know about the atmosphere. 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 The word derived from Greek words, right? Greek words. Greek words. They are, the first one is atmos, means vapor. Atmos means vapor. Sphaera. Sphaera means sphere. Nothing but ball. Nothing but ball. So atmosphere means sphere of sphere of vapor. Atmosphere means sphere of ball. You mean sphere of water vapor. If you want to define this atmosphere, definition for the atmosphere, the layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere. The layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere. So when you are talking about this earth surface, up to few kilometers, some kilometers, atmosphere is there, right? Atmosphere that is there are attracted by the surface because of gravitational force. Because of gravitational force. You mean that Earth, which is having gravitational force, due to gravitational force, this atmosphere is attached to this. So the layer of air around the earth is called atmosphere. It consists of many gases. So once look at the structure of atmosphere. You mean how many layers are there? What are they? That is the story regarding the atmosphere. Talking about the atmosphere, layers of atmosphere, entire atmosphere is divided into two based on their chemical composition. Entire the atmosphere is divided into two sub-layers based on their chemical composition. They are homosphere. Second one is heterosphere. Heterosphere. So homosphere is talking about homosphere is up to 90 kilometers. Talking about homosphere up to 90 kilometers from the surface. It consists of some layers like troposphere, stratosphere, and mesosphere. This homosphere consists of three layers. It's extend up to 90 kilometers. It consists of three layers, and in which we can find uniformity in gases which are present in these layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere. And again, talking about heterosphere. Talking about heterosphere, the layer above heterosphere, second layer, what we call heterosphere. The layer above the homosphere is called heterosphere. It is located above 90 kilometers. So it consists of two major layers. One is thermosphere. Second one is exosphere. Once look at this, entire atmosphere divided into two. So entire atmosphere divided into two layers based on their chemical. So there are two layers, major layers. One is homosphere. Second one is heterosphere. Homosphere, heterosphere. Again, homosphere divided into three layers. Homosphere divided into three layers. First one is troposphere. 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 You mean that what is tropo? Tropo, nothing but change. Tropo, nothing but change. You just look at that. Troposphere. Tropo means change. This sphere, it is there from the surface, extended up to, just look at this, extend up to 13 kilometers. You mean that average length of the sphere 13 kilometers. Average length of the sphere 13 kilometers. Roughly 8 kilometers at the equator. At the equator 8 kilometers and 18 kilometers, 8 kilometers at the poles and 80 kilometers at the equator. Right? So on an average, the total, the area that is there around 13 kilometers. So one more important area is around 75% of atmosphere is located here. 75% of atmosphere is located here. So whatever that weather changes, whatever changes you could find out in the weather changes that can be seen in this layer. Weather change in weather changes can be seen in this layer. So what kind of weather changes you could expect here? Evaporation, transportation, followed by condensation and precipitation. So this is an entire process that is a weather phenomenon happening in this sphere. So at the same time, this is a sphere where temperature increases as we go in the higher elevation. So when we are moving from surface to higher elevation, temperature decreases. This is very, very important. In the higher elevation, for every 165 meters, 1 degree centigrade temperature will be decreased. This is very, very important point. Once you look at that, troposphere, tropo means change. Its average width is or length is 13 kilometers, at the poles 8 kilometers, at the equator it's 18 kilometers. Around 70% of atmosphere is in this layer, and the weather changes you could find in this layer. So particularly depth of the layer varies from the equator to and polar regions. So at the same time, talking about this water vapor, entire water vapor is here. Talking about this, whatever that temperature, as we move up, as we go in the higher elevation, temperature decreases. This is called, what we call this one? Look at that. This is called normal lapse rate. See, look at that. As we move from the surface, as we move in the higher elevation, temperature decreases at the rate of 1 degree centigrade for every 165 meters. This is very, very important. We call this one normal lapse rate. What we call this one? Normal lapse rate. Look at that. Normal lapse rate in the sense, on an average for every 165 meters in the higher elevation, as we move from the surface, temperature decreases. This is called normal lapse rate. Normal lapse rate can be seen in the troposphere. So I am talking about troposphere. It is the densest part of the atmosphere. Once again, Once again, look at the troposphere. It is a tropomine chain. Around 70% of atmosphere is in this troposphere. It is different from depth is different from the polar region to equator region. At the polar region 8 kilometers, at the equator it's 18 kilometers. On an average, its depth is 13 kilometers, right? So all weather changes can be seen in this layer. What layer this is? Troposphere. Look at that, troposphere. Total water vapor can be seen here in this particular layer. This is a first layer, and we will go to second layer. Second layer, what is that? First layer, this is about first layer. Coming to the second layer in the homosphere, that is about the stratosphere. That is what we call stratosphere. What we call this one? Stratosphere. Stratosphere, a sphere that is extended up to 50 kilometers. You mean that 13 to 15 kilometers from the surface. The stratosphere extends up to 50 kilometers from the layer between. This is about troposphere. This is about stratosphere. It's about this layer, stratosphere and the troposphere, right? This area is called tropopause. What we call this one? Tropopause. What we call this one? Tropopause. See, this is called tropopause. Yeah, this point is to be noticed. Tropopause. Above the tropopause, stratosphere is there. Above the tropopause, the layer between stratosphere and troposphere is called tropopause. So above that, what we call stratosphere. What we call stratosphere. It is extend up to 50 kilometers. Let's look at that. Extend up to 50 kilometers. So when you are looking at this, this layer is an important layer for us. What we call this one? This is also called as ozone layer. What we call this one? Ozone. Ozone that is presented in this layer. So particularly in between 15 to 35 kilometers, there ozone layer is located. Ozone layer is very, very important for us, which is protecting us from the ultraviolet rays coming from the sun. So ozone, which is really important layer, but unfortunately the ozone layer is being disturbed or taken and destroyed. Particularly in some regions like Antarctic region, Arctic regions, their ozone layer is being disturbed. So totally damaged. So that when ozone layer is damaged, automatically there is a problem. So stratosphere, a sphere which is protecting us with the help of the ozone layer. Ozone layer is located between 15 to 35. This is the place where ozone layer is located. Just look at a place where ozone layer is located. Coming to the, it is extended up to 32 miles. How many miles are there? 32 miles, right? And close to 13 to 50 kilometers. You mean that for close to 37 kilometers. So this is a important point. Coming to the aeroplanes can fly here. Aeroplanes can fly here. At the same time, particularly jet aircrafts, supersonic planes can fly in this stratosphere. This is information regarding the stratosphere. Here, unfortunately, as we move in the higher elevation, temperature instead of decreasing, it will increase. See once like normal lapse rate cannot be applied. Normal lapse rate cannot be applied in stratosphere. Normal lapse rate. What is the normal lapse rate? In the higher elevation, temperature must be decreased. Temperature decreases at the rate of 1 degree centigrade for every 165 meters of ascent. So this is a kind of weather phenomenon, right? That is there in the troposphere, but not there in the what you call this stratosphere. So as we move in this area, temperature instead of decreasing, it will increase. So this is a very, very important layer. Once look at this, it is extend up to 50 kilometers. Ozone, it consists of ozone layer. Ozone layer is located in between 15 to 35 kilometers, and it is extended up to 32 kilometers, 32 miles. And airplanes and supersonic planes can be fly in this layer. It is a layer which is protecting us from the ultraviolet rays. So this layer is very important layer. So because what you call, you see, molecules are more. Water molecules can be seen in this layer. This is a second layer. Coming to the third layer, just you take third layer, mesosphere. Third layer, what you call this one? Mesosphere. The layer between, look at this. This is about layer. This is troposphere. This is stratosphere. This is mesosphere. Between stratosphere and mesosphere, this the area is called as stratopause. What you call this one? Stratopause. This layer. Above stratopause, it is extend up to 80 kilometers. Extend up to, what is that? Mesosphere extend up to 80 kilometers. This is stratosphere. This is about tropopause. This is about tropopause. Area between stratosphere and troposphere, what you call tropopause, right? And the area between stratosphere and mesosphere, what we call stratopause, right? Coming to the mesosphere, mesosphere is a third layer in the homosphere. Third layer in the homosphere. This is extend up to mesosphere. Mesosphere extend up to 22 kilometers. 22 miles. 22 miles. 33 kilometers. 33 kilometers. Roughly 50 to 80. Roughly 50 to 80. Just roughly 50 kilometers to 80 kilometers from the surface. 50 kilometers to 80 kilometers from the surface. So here this is because of the friction, right? Because of the friction, what are that meteoroids coming towards this layer? Meteoroids. That's meteorites. What are that meteorites that are passing through the atmosphere? Passing through the atmosphere will be burned. They will burn. Meteorus will burn in this layer. That's the point here. What are that small stones or these things which are coming towards Earth from the sky? Sometimes it's common to see from the universe, from the sky, from the space. Most of these small objects moving towards Earth. Once they are getting into the mesosphere, they will burn, because here whatever that molecules, water molecules are there in the mesosphere, will have a kind of electromagnetic power. The molecules which are there, which are present in the mesosphere, having electromagnetic power. Once any body, a small body which is moving towards this layer, will be destroyed, will be burnt, will be destroyed. So this is very important point. So mesosphere, which is protecting us from the things which are coming towards surface, like they'll burn them. All small meteorites, small objects or stones, what of that. So this is the third layer. Let's look at that. Third layer, mesosphere. First one troposphere, second one stratosphere, and third one mesosphere. Mesosphere extend up to 80 kilometers, from 50 kilometers to 80 kilometers. Its length is width is 22 miles or 33 kilometers. It is having some electromagnetic molecules, and which are burning the things which are coming toward this. What are the meteorites coming to these areas? Meso means what do you mean meso? Meso means middle. Meso means middle layer. So middle layer in this particular homosphere, middle layer. That's why here this side there are two layers, this side there are two layers. In middle it is. That's why we call mesosphere. What do you call this one? Mesosphere. This is about mesosphere, right? This third layer in the layers of atmosphere, mesosphere, we discussed. Coming to the next one, thermosphere. But in mesosphere, one point is here. When as we move in the air elevation in troposphere, temperature decreases, right? As I told you, normal lapse rate can be applied here. But here normal lapse rate cannot be applied in the stratosphere. So what is that? As we move in the elevation, temperature increases. This is a temperature increases. See, once look at that. Here temperature as